Kicks the ball off the ground. And a good mark by Chick.
Daniel Chick, one of the newcomers in the Hawthorn side. Squares the ball to centre half forward, and there's a lovely kick to Taylor. Now he's got the set-up pass to that man Dunstall. And Dunstall takes a very good mark in front of Campbell. Oh, Jason Dunstall. There's probably been times throughout the year, Lee, that you mentioned earlier that he probably hasn't been in super form, but gee, his form the last 8-10 weeks has come back to his very best.
Well, probably not at the super form of the Dunstall when he was at his peak. He was flexing his...
Intelligent tap to Martin. Swings around, now goes in towards centre forward. Really did square it too much. And Condon really reads it beautifully. Off to the running Kappler. Kappler in the Dunstall direction. What a kick. Super kick there from Kappler. And Jason Dunstall made mincemeat of that. And really, Campbell was right there with him. But the kick was just perfect.
I think Campbell's playing a yard or two in front of Dunstall at least, although he's taken the mark. He's on an angle the same as he was the first shot at goal. Kappler really, it was a long kick to space, or the sideways space, and Dunstall judged it so well.
Yes, and Jason, 32 next week he is too. So, lining up for his first of the night. Kicks. Oh, that's a better kick. The Hawks have got there first.
It was interesting when...
Salmon versus Wine. Hargreaves. Kicked off the ground by Weir, taken by Condon. Here come the Hawks again. Johnson. Kicks long and finds Dunstall. In fact, Taylor, I should have said. Richard Taylor.
And I think if we're to get the correct positioning, Condon is basically playing on a wing, and Crediuk isn't bothered with picking him up and is playing as an extra Footscray player back. That appears to be the matchups.
So Dunstall from just 20 metres out, 45 degrees angle. He's popped it through. So 2 goals to Jason Dunstall. Hawthorn 2-1-13. Footscray 1 behind, 1 point. Didn't play last year for the Hawks, Condon, after injuring his knee. So Langford is on the half-forward line. Kicks a long bomb to the front of the square. High flyer was Hudson, but the free kick is going to Jason Dunstall.
It's one free kick the umpires have decisions.
Pretty soft free kick, I reckon, that one. He might have just had his jumper, but I don't know whether it retarded him. So Jason Dunstall from point-blank range pops it through.
It's back to Romero. Ball goes over the top of Martin, and Woods takes the mark. Plays on quickly, goes back inside. S.Crawford bolts away, has a player on his own out wide. And Richard Taylor. In fact, Harford it is. Yes. Daniel Harford. Kicks, disguises the kick beautifully. Dunstall kept on the lead. And Jason Dunstall has kicked his 1150th goal already tonight. His kick just appeared to slip, but it didn't matter. It's another great kick. Dunstall's 4th.
Well, Hawthorn has certainly made the most of this.
This is Gavin Dorr putting it down, number 19. In fact, it was Kieran Nichols, 20. Salmon again with a good tap. Taylor catches it. Terrific give to Woods. Oh, this is marvellous. The kick has to be good from Harford, and it is. Dunstall diving. Made it look not that easy, and it wasn't.
And that's good forward plays. It was a good, pretty good kick by Harford. Dunstall made it a bit, but you see Dunstall just lean on Crediuk. He knew where the ball was going, but he took his first step into Crediuk just to lean against him. Sort of just used Crediuk's body to push off. And it becomes really a fairly simple chest mark in the end. Really great body use by Dunstall.
Yes, it was great hands out in front, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic grab, really. So Jason Dunstall going for his 5th goal early in the 2nd quarter. Kicks. Goal umpire wobbles a bit, but it doesn't matter. He's got 5, and so have Hawthorn.
He's having one of his best seasons playing in the ruck. Condon keen to get rid of Kallett because he's got a loose player wide. So Pritchard goes short and finds Lawrence. So we haven't seen Steve Lawrence playing too many senior games in recent years. Over the top. He finds Chick, who's on this ground where Lawrence dominated the grand final at Waverley. Looked to have a super career ahead of him. Dunstall on the lead. Plenty of space. And he's in hot form tonight.
Well, he's just looting the space, and there really Campbell is back onto Dunstall again now after Credior has had some time there, and really you see on the lead, that's the hallmark of Dunstall, that acceleration, and if it's a good kick out in front, the defender's left 5 metres in arrears.
He's kicked 5. He's also got a poster, plus another behind. So 2 out of 5.
The between wing plays on quickly. Victor Anthony Condon onto his left foot, kicks, one-on-one contest. Dunstall. He's just too strong. Used his body beautifully.
It's been an exhibition of using your body tonight with Dunstall. Hasn't just ability to again lean into your opponent as he does here. Leans in, knows where the flight of the ball's going.
The question is, Lee, who can they put on him now? They've had Campbell on him. He's already had four goals kicked on him. They've had Credior on him. And obviously he was a bit too strong for Credior as well. So what options has Terry Wallace got? You might have to scan through the team and see if you can come up with someone special.
Well, unless you're going to go with the Grant, which is taking right out of the play.
Jason Dunstall kicks, and unbelievably he's got their only 6 goals.
He just might have to go.
Kicks the ball long. Crawford comes at it. Really came hard. Recovered beautifully. Gave it off the half, but back onto the ground. Turns and kicks into the centre-half forward area. There's a free kick. And a free kick down the ground. It's been a reasonably mild day in Melbourne for August, as Neil Kelly said earlier. Jason Dunstall will kick from just 150. Just 2 metres inside. Runs very close. It's a very high kick. The goal umpire has a good look. The crowd's happy behind. It's lucky 7 for Jason. It's an amazing situation. Of the Hawthorn 8 goals, the full forward has 7, and the full back, C.Langford, has the other. Here we go, out of the centre. Taylor kicks on his left foot. Dunstall comes to meet it, and has got it. You almost expect him to get it, don't you, when it goes down there. Just used his body well, shielded the ball, and he's one of those players that not a lot in the competition can actually mark on his chest without someone getting a fist in there.
This has been amazing. I mean, Hawthorn was struggling. They got the kick downfield when Dunstall kicked the goal, and for the last few minutes of play, that just lifted the whole team, and they've dominated this last 5 minutes.
Jason Dunstall will kick from 40 metres, kicks, goal umpire moves across, but it doesn't matter. He has got his 8. Hawthorn.
Jason Dunstall. Salmon take the free kick. His form's just been so dominating over the last 5 or 6 weeks. Too far for Kappler. Chick tried to take control, picked up by A.Lekkas. Looking for Dunstall once more. It's like a magnet. The 2 best forwards on the ground for Hawthorn, Jason Dunstall and C.Langford.
Isn't that interesting? All the players, Hawthorn players, went over the young fella, then A.Lekkas, and congratulated him. Yep. You know, just using the footy. It's fantastic. Youth can do that, Lee, can't it? Can just put a bit of enthusiasm back in the side.
Oh, yeah, I think so. And really, they're going to Dunstall every time, but he's kicked 8, so I suppose why not?
And a pretty tough angle. He's only about 35 metres out. And he's snuck it home.
Yes, for the first time, so that's terrific, I reckon.
Woods kicks the ball back towards the half-forward line. And coming out is Kappler. Now, Dunstall will be on a lead. That's his target. He's got it.
Well, I think everyone knew where the ball was going to go, didn't they? Once Kappler got the ball, coming out onto his left foot was the place he was going to go. And I think you could see that Campbell played the boundary side a little bit of Dunstall. And again, the good direction kick, long, powerful kick, and Dunstall just read the flight of it so much better.
He's going for goal number 10. I said early in the night I saw him kick 17 here against Richmond, one short of Fred Fanning's all-time record. So double figures coming up. Now who knows, Lee, with just 7 goals.
Fair enough too, it hit his boot, so that's probably a called play on. Holland. Always his ball, wasn't it? Well, they play another 50. Comes back a long way to Collins. Sets him up. Well, the kick's really is set up high. Harford does well. Wants some support. He's inclined to handball first off rather than look for the kick. Off to Langford to Dunstall.
Also, Malcolm, I think to put Salmon's game into perspective, he's taken 9 marks, whereas for Footscray, Gricky's taken 1 mark, and their other 2 big players in Darcy and Scotty Wine haven't taken a mark. So their 3 biggest players on the ground have taken 1 mark between them, and Salmon's taken 9.
And this bloke's taken 10. And lining up for goal number 11. Kicks doesn't seem to be going through with a kick, but they're working beautifully. 11 great goals from Dunstall.
And of course it was Chris.
Kicked a goal from full back, 17 possession, 6 marks. Finds Pritchard. 2 veterans combined to a youngster in McCabe. Off the half-back flank up towards the half-forward line. Great kicking by Hawthorn. Crawford goes backwards. And there's Dunstall once more. It's a good kick by young Lekkas. He's done some nice things tonight. So Dunstall's booted 11. We've still got just over 10 minutes of action to go. Did kick 17 goals on this ground against Richmond. Goal number 12 coming up. He's kicking magnificently tonight. He's kicking as well as I've ever seen.
I think he's enjoying himself.
Loose players everywhere for Hawthorn. And Salmon takes this time a slips catch. That's his 10th mark. Only Dunstall is better for mine. Goes back to the centre of the ground. There's a very strong mark to Lekkas.
He's done some good stuff, hasn't he? He's second game.
So a youngster coming through the ranks for Hawthorn. So plenty of loose players to Taylor. That's his 26th possession. Kappler, he's got Dunstall. Well,
Now I know what we're playing out the last 10 minutes for. I just realised it to see how many goals that Dunstall can kick.
absolutely correct, Lee. We've got just under 8 minutes to go.
Is this called the Baker's dozen if he gets this?
Yes, 13. So what a game. 17 kicks, 12 goals. He's also hit the post. Dunstall. Magnificent kick again. Splits the centre. 13 big ones.
If this man has any sanity, well, he's been brilliant. Fantastic kick. Goes to Crawford. And really the veterans holding this Hawks side together. Some of the kids now chipping in. Players come at it. That is a wonderful mark from McCabe. And that is a perfect example of some of the kids. Goes long. Guess who too? Oh, knocked up it.
Look at Credior, the full-back. He's not happy.
Well, Fred Fanning's record might get a bit of a squeeze if he pops this one through.
The goals might get a squeeze if he keeps going tonight.
He'll only have to kick another 4 after this.
I haven't seen so many players disguise that long kick into a short kick for a long time on the same night. It's been remarkable. Dunstall has kicked his 14th goal. Unbelievable.
I think it's fair to say Lee is in a groove at the moment. I think he's kicked